Hello, five-star team stars and founders. This is Coach Everts. I'm just going to be going over a brief tutorial on sign-ups, how to sign up, what's the process. There's a few folks out here that are having difficulties working through this, and so I want to go through the process, show you how to send in a ticket, be here to support you, that kind of thing. It's there's no problem that can't be fixed, and if we're having a problem, certainly there's some way of solving that. But there's just a few people having those type of issues, but we'll get that solved. Let's go ahead and move on here, and we'll go right into it. This is a PDF that you should have received in your email. Please open it up. It has to do with the process, the transaction process, and how it works. And I'm going to go over it really quick here, just so you have it. You'll notice up here during the pre-launch enrollment, your username .worldgn.com is your website. So whatever you chose, in other words, mine is coacheverts.worldgn.com, and here's an example as well. If you had Inspire as your username, .worldgn.com. Please note that if you're having problems, 98% of the time it's caused by one of these issues. What I mean is if they're not accepting your money, the system's rejecting it. Remember, this is an anti-fraud system, so it's made to protect you, so you do not lose your identity to some thief out there, and so I'm really glad they're doing this. And so, but there is a procedure to go through in case you're having a problem. So, number one situation that can come up is insufficient funds on the credit card or a debit card in order to pay the $49 affiliate fee and or pay for any product that you might be ordering. So make sure you have plenty of money on your card. And also your card, the address on your card or debit card must match your physical address, where you live, where your residence is, where you get your bills at, where you've been at for a while, okay? So just remember, your credit card and your your debit card must match your physical address. Point number 3, use more than if you've used more than 2 credit or debit cards multiple times on the same day, and or attempted 3 transactions on that same day, you've reached the transaction limits. So don't use any more than 2 credit cards or debit cards multiple times. Don't do that during the day, or that's just another problem. Maybe there's just not enough funds in there. I don't know, but do not use more than 2 or 3 debit or credit cards in any given day, and do not please do more than 2 or 3 transactions in any given day. And again, that's all part of this anti-fraud. And if you do that and you get rejected, it's going to take 24 to 48 hours before you can get back in there. The other thing is, this is a very smart system. We are involved with a technology company, so it's very smart. It knows where your IP address is and who you are, so it's important to keep that in mind. And I would take your card and see if your card actually is, if you haven't used it in a while, I might give a suggestion. Try to use it on something else online to buy or at a store, and just make sure to double check your balance, if you would please. And point number 4 is the bank or the credit card, debit credit card company has not paid your funds yet. In other words, if they haven't paid World Global Network yet, you're not upgraded yet. See, when you go in your website, there's a little button up in the right-hand corner. Once you're logged in, it says upgrade. You hit that upgrade and then just follow the process through if you haven't done that yet. But the bank hasn't released funds. Example, Chase is one of the banks. There's a couple that want a call from you or want you to contact them to make sure that it has been you that made this transaction, either to join as an affiliate or to buy the product. And once you do a couple transactions and things, folks, this will all go away because they'll know it's you, unless there's something out of the ordinary that takes place, and then they'll get back in touch with you. But World Global Network has to be paid before your position is activated. And just be aware that your bank, even though it might show on your online statement, that doesn't mean that your bank has released the funds to World Global Network yet, and so you need to call them and get a hold of them, or however you do contact them, okay? Once you're signed up, your sponsor gets you're going to get a receipt. So keep the receipt, because on the receipt number we can use that to communicate with World Global Network if there's other problems. It's very important you keep the receipts that you get, either for the $49 affiliate fee or any product that you purchase. Keep all receipts, okay? Once the bank has cleared your funds and World Global Network is paid, once this is done, you're upgraded, you're ready to go. No more problems, all right? When you're signing people up out of country, keep in mind that their credit card has to be in their country where they live. It has to be at the residency. You can't just randomly sign up people from a different location. Like if you're in America and you're signing somebody up with your card overseas, you cannot do that. It has to be with their card, okay? So they're going to have to get a prepaid debit card, make sure there's plenty of money on it, these kinds of things. And they can do that at a Walmart or any other store that sells prepaid visas. Again, once your financial institution has paid World Global Network, your sponsor will receive an email. Your sponsor will receive an email, and if you're the sponsor, you'll receive an email, and the email will say, congratulations, you have a new affiliate on your team. And that's how you know the whole process has went the full circle. And every time I sign up a new person, I get that email, okay? And keep in mind, World Global Network has been using this system for 3 years and successfully in over 200 countries around the world. So learn this, read this PDF that's included in this email, and so you get fluid so you can help your team like I'm helping you here, and also share this video with them so they fully understand it. Now we're going to move on to the next point where I'm actually going to walk you through setting up or doing a ticket, okay? All right, hang on, here we go. Okay, on the front of my website, I clicked on login up in the upper right-hand corner, so you want to do that. Sometimes I've noticed, depending on your browser, if you put your information in here, it can kick you back to the front page of your website again. But if you go back up to the front page of your website and click login again, then you'll be inside the system, okay? So be patient and do that. Some browsers act kind of funny. And I noticed that when I use Safari today, and even in Google Chrome, okay? So let's go ahead and log into my account here. I got my username and my password in there. Let's go ahead and do that. All right, and if you'll notice in your back office, you have these 3 areas, and you can click on your team, and you can go to your organization. It'll be up in here, for instance. And that kind of thing. It'll be up in here once you click on your team, your profile, and this is your Infinity Generation bonus. But that's not for topic of this discussion. What you're going to need to do is go up here. If you're having issues, go up here and click on support. Okay, I'm going to do that now. And once you're in support, this is where the customer care center is, right? And so then you click Access Now to get to the customer care center. Okay, and once you're in the customer care center, it will look just exactly like this. And so then you want to go up, you can view your tickets here. If you sent tickets into customer service, customer care, you can view those tickets and what's going on, where they're at with answering you. They will also send you an email and keep in touch with you, but this is where you can check on the status of the tickets that you sent in, okay? And there's a knowledge base and a troubleshooter. So everything is back here. And again, they've been using this for 3 years. So then you would click, if you have a new issue you need to bring forward to them, you just click Submit a Ticket. And then you click on your language, whatever your language is. Mine's English, so I'll click English and I'll click Next. And then I'll put something in the subject line here. You know, having problems paying with credit card as an example, or debit card, whatever you want to put in there. Then I'll put down here my username, okay, my username, and my real name, okay, and then I will put first and last name, real name, first and last name, first name and last name, okay, and whatever that is. So your username, first name, and last name go in there, and then put down here, and you know, having a problem. I cannot pay the $49 as an example. We're just using an example here to upgrade my affiliate account. Okay, and once you do that, you would click. This is an example. I'm just going to put an example in here so they don't. I'm going to put in here. I'm doing a tutorial. This is for practice only. Okay. You do not need to answer me. Okay. So they know not to answer me. All right. So then I go down, after I do this, I hit submit down here at the bottom, or I upload files. You can add a file off of your computer if you're having a problem, okay? So you can take a screenshot or whatever and add it here so they can see what you're talking about. Then you submit it. And then it gives you a ticket, okay? I would suggest copying this like this and pasting it into a Word document or some other document or whatever computer you're using, Apple or whatever, and keep that, okay? And it will also should send you an email on this automatically. So we want you to keep this. This is very important. This is your ticket number. And you can refer to that if, so we can help get any problem that you have resolved very quickly. Okay, please understand that. This is highly important that you keep this. And that type of thing. And so if you come to me and you have the problem still, I need to know what your ticket number is, okay? And so does the corporate office here in Miami, all right? So this will go to your email. Now, hang on just a minute. Now, I went to my Gmail account, coacheverts@gmail.com, and I got an email. See, I submitted that ticket, and I got an email from World Global Network. And up here in the area, you see it says the ticket number, and that's the subject line of the email. It also tells me again here what that ticket number is and so forth. And you can check the status by clicking on this link. So keep this email in a folder in your email. Create a folder in your email for these type of things and keep it there to refer back to if you would. Remember, when you're back there, to also take a copy of it just in case you don't receive this email. Take a copy of it like I showed you before I showed you this email, okay, just for your own records. But anyway, all things will be referred to by this ticket, and every time you submit a ticket, you'll get a different number. You will not have the same number every time, okay? And now I go to the next point. Hold on. Okay, I'm back at the front of your World Global Network website. And I wanted to point out again, up here is where you log in. It'll take you to the login page. Now, if it kicks you back to this page after you logged in, just click this again, okay? Because like I said before, some of the browsers are funny, like Safari, Google Chrome, and others. And so they might kick you back, okay? What I would like you to do, again, as I said in other videos, is read every Q&A, every FAQ. They're also known as FAQ, frequently asked questions, but you really want to check out all of these in the back office, and the reason not your back office, but on your front of your website, because down below here is going to tell you everything pretty much you need to know. And keep in mind that this is going to be upgraded all the time. Now, if you do not get help from your ticket within a day or two, all right, you go into here and you click contacts, all right? You click contacts at the top, and then you scroll down here, okay? You see this information here? You would type in your name here, like I would type in Rick Everts, also known as Coach Everts, and you want to type your name, right? And then put a comma, 5-star team. You can go just like that. 5-star team's fine. Put your email in here. Mine is Coach Everts at gmail.com. And what is the subject? You put in the subject. I would put the ticket number in here. Whatever the ticket number goes in here. Put it. I sent in this ticket number and getting no response. then give a brief message down here, maybe copy and paste the message that you sent in with your ticket down here. Then hit send. Now this will go right into the Miami office, and they will move it forward for you and take care of it from there. Okay? And so again, you want to go through the Q&As. You come up here to contacts to get this form. This is after you've given it a day or two for your ticket, the customer care department to respond to your ticket. This will really help me, team, because listen, there's only one of me. I'll do everything I can. I think most of you know I'll work day and night to help you. That's what I'm here for, and I believe in you. You're a 5-star team member, but we need to follow the process here as we go forward, okay? And so go through this a couple times. Share this with your team and every new member that you're signing up. And so, again, this is for our protection. That's why this is in place, so people don't steal your identity, spend all the money that's on your card, cause all kinds of grief in life for you. I'm sure you can understand that. Well, thank you for watching this brief tutorial. And I'm very excited. A lot of great things are happening, a lot of growth taking place, and I'm very excited about your future. Welcome to the 5-star team.